Jules Dinaway, Magna Dog. Bienvenue. Welcome to another edition of the Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David R.R. Stenberg. Here's the other one. I am Captain Morgan of the SS Poop Deck. Welcome to another edition on a cold, gray Memorial Day weekend up here. So all you listeners out, beautiful sunny California, out in Hawaii, down in Florida, all you listeners out there in beautiful Russia, it's cold and gray up here. We've only had a taste of spring so far. So my truck is covered in caterpillar shit. Oh my God. Absolutely covered. I've been washing it off every day and a new coating, new thick coating every day. It's insane.
That's those winter moths. They showed up a couple of years ago, and now there's no getting rid of them.
Yeah, well,
I hate them.
it's there. And between that, it's this beautiful coating. Of course, you have the white pine pollen, which is like a yellowish green, and so that combined with the caterpillar shit. And then if it gets a little wet, it has this like pasty brownish yellow filth all over you. For those of you folks who don't have a garage, you don't know the excitement. Rural living.
One year I used to put out a bird feeder in the winter at the apple tree where I parked my car. And my reward was a nice coating a serious coating of shit. Thanks for the food. Fucking birds, man. So I moved. Yeah, I used to move. I moved that out to the woods. I learned a lesson. Don't park under your bird feeder. Duh.
Yes. But I used to lie awake at night and dream of having only bird shit on my truck.
No. Well, all right then. If only this was bird shit, then I'd be happy. So okay, this is probably the last time I'll do this. But I made pirate music. Yeah? Can you see it? Micro SD card? See it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm going to send it to you, Mike. All right?
Nice.
It even has attached to it the list of bands.
Nice.
You see that there's Zappa there, and ZZ Top, and all the things. So this, I'm just going to send to you. So, you can make doubles, blah, blah, blah. It's like 32 gigs of awesome shit. This was in an old phone of mine that I just turned into like an iPod, right? It's a 32 gig SD card. It was just in there, and I just recently got rid of it. And I went, oh, here we go. There you go. This fucking SD card, man, brought me through a lot of drunk nights. And I come home, I put that fucking thing on, pop a bear, and stumble around my kitchen until I'd had enough. Singing Lucky Man and shit. Golden years. Whoa, whoa, wop. Come, baby. Okay, enough of that. Oh, I got I thought that the laugh, the uncontrollable laugh when you think of something from the past. I got one, and I've forgotten all about this one. And then I fucking died when I started thinking about it. Long time ago, me and this guy, we were fucking off. We were sleeping. We found these barracks that nobody was in, and we broke into one, and we were just sleeping on the racks, right? It was our place. So these two guys come in, right? They were supposed to clean it. They were nobodies. They were like sailors like us. One was like a third-class petty officer, whatever the fuck. They want to turn us in, right? They said, "Nah, we're leaving," right? So we're walking away, and then I hear like this one guy, like he's stopping. I'm like, "Well, we got to fight, right?" And then I hear Tom, right? He goes, "I'll rake your face," right? We both look over, and Tom's got a fucking rake at this guy's face, and the look on the guy's face was classic. It killed me, right? The other guy, he decided that's enough, right? So, I'll rake your face. That's just rake up to this guy's face. I'll rake your face. That's how badly we want to just not work. Anyway, it killed me. That's mine. The look on his face was fucking classic. What have we run into here? Who are these people? I'll rake your face.
What were they gonna get out of turning you in?
You know, feather in the hat, maybe. Maybe they thought they'd make Admiral. Who the fuck knows? I don't care.
Morning, Mike.
That's great, Dave.
What are we laughing about?
We forgot. Another day of life,
You
Mikey.
need a reason? You need a reason. I don't know. Dave, that was a pretty funny line. You thought it was going to
Thank
make Admiral.
That's what we thought. They were fucking pricks. You run into them all the time, right? You know, they're gonna shit all over you so they can get ahead. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. I got around. They're always
right.
around me. We got people at work. They drive in to see if the god's sleeping.
Lackey.
That's fun, you know. Or they test to see if I'll just hit the button and let them in and shit. Yeah, they continue to be around me. Mikey, you all right?
Licking lackey.
Mikey, you keep disappearing. What's going on, bud?
I see me, but I don't see anybody else.
I see you now.
Nothing to see.
You're there.
You're fine.
Yeah, I can't see you guys. I don't
Well,
see you
just-
guys.
Well, listen. Just listen.
you
I'm
don't
not
see
doing
this?
anything. Fuck that guy. Yeah, we're making faces at you. We're drawing pictures of your ass, making goofy cartoons. This is Mikey in his chicken yard.
Yeah.
Yes, boys.
Chicken yard.
Oh yeah, the chickens. So George, you lost a bunch of chickens, huh?
Feathers everywhere.
Yes. Very strange because I'm only guessing, and Mike, certainly you would know, you're the resident pseudo expert on all this. I've seen a coyote, maybe it was the same one, but 6 chickens. No, not 6. Yeah, it was 6. It was 6 chickens, 6 birds in one day, feathers everywhere, no carcasses. So 6 were carried
Mike,
off.
flip your phone the other
None
way.
were left in the yard. One
Mikey.
coyote probably couldn't have done that. I'm assuming
Flip your phone the other.
He might
that,
come back. He might just keep coming
there was-
back and bringing them back to
there
the
was a-
den.
right, he brought, well, maybe it's one, but it was a short amount of time. It was only like a period of maybe an hour or two.
Could
So,
be him and his mate.
right. Hey, I got a good,
They got puppies right now. So
yeah, so I found a good thing. I found a honey hole here, so come back and let's grab up a bunch of chickens and stuff.
yep.
They got 2 roosters, which are, it's pretty amazing, pretty ballsy for coyote, and they got my 2 biggest birds, the Brahmins. They're our biggest turkeys,
Well,
and they got a buff, and they got one of the smaller
I always thought
bodrogs.
that would make a name for a character, like a, kind of a big goofy character, Buff Worthington. Hi, my name's Buff Worthington.
So how many roosters? Did you actually see the coyotes or no?
Not that particular day, but certainly, yeah, over the past couple of weeks for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they came through your yard and saw chickens around, they came back for them.
They brought company.
Look at these flightless birds.
My favorite rooster, that beautiful New Hampshire red, is a magnificent bird with beautiful plumage.
Oh, they got the red?
Yeah, they got the red.
Oh.
My favorite bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. All right, score 1 for the Coyotes.
More than one.
Yeah.
Score 6 for the Coyotes. Oh, it's big. That's a big dent in your flock, man.
Yeah, I only have 8 layers left now. I have to keep an eye on those gals.
You go up to Tractor Supply. It's a good place to pick up chicks.
$10.50 a piece.
Tractor Supply is a good place to pick up chicks.
So you're gonna build like a coyote-proof run? kind of thing.
Well, I have a coyote-proof run. That's where they are. The
They're
thing
not going to
is,
be
my-
happy.
My mistake is that I let them out during the day. I keep them locked up at night, but they come around during the day. They sick of coming around at night, not being able to get in the pen, so they come around during the
Smart.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're smart. Yeah.
Wiley and his buddies.
But your birds aren't going to be happy locked up all the time, though.
Oh, they're not happy.
No.
I can tell. Oh yes. They've eaten every last little lick of green that ever decided to sprout inside the pen. It's gone.
Well,
Now
maybe
they're
you could
sitting there moaning and groaning.
let them out and watch them a couple of times a day or something.
Doesn't matter. One time I was in the yard right next to him. I was screaming at the coyote that came in the yard. Didn't pay any attention to me. Didn't even look at me. Just ran right up, grabbed a bird, ran off. This was-
Wow.
George, just throw a fucking
I told
M80
you
at him.
about that. Did-
No, that'll work. I got rid of shit with salutes. You just light a fucking line of them. That'll fuck. Yeah, fair God, man. That's how they get rid of grizzlies in Yellowstone now. They have like a shotgun shell, right? And they just fire it off. They screw. They don't give a fuck. They just screw, and then they don't come back. They use
I got
that.
a neighbor here that's paranoid about people shooting guns in their yard.
Well,
because
then
the little kids
get
you
a
know,
giant
children.
recording of a fucking machine gun or a 50 and just play that in your backyard, right? Get them used to it first.
If I go on an extended hike, I used to bring like half a dozen firecrackers.
Yeah, right? Works good, right?
Never had-
It doesn't
never
matter
had to
what
use
it
it.
is. The biggest, baddest
Never had to use it.
Bigfoot will fucking
Yeah.
run away.
Yep. Keep a lighter, firecrackers. Boom.
Yeah. Oh, the lines are great. Just a big line of them. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Everything's fucking the whole forest clears out.
I had to buy a box this big in order to get a few.
Yeah, yeah. I got one in Georgia. Georgia, it was a liquor store. It was fireworks and booze. Woo-hoo.
Well, I have a half a pound of black powder in a.
Well, okay. If you want
got a
pieces
nice
of coyote
6-foot
all
wick.
over your
Oh,
yard,
you don't want me shooting because of your kids? How about blowing shit up?
yeah, how about leaving a crater?
How about a bomb?
Yeah, carpet bomb the motherfuckers. It's the American way.
You moved into my neighborhood, motherfucker.
Yeah, I got something for you,
Yeah.
but that works.
The rancid
Well-
piss, the rancid piss option. Just piss in a jug and keep it out in the sun, and just keep putting it around the border.
Yeah, then nothing will be even people. You'll be free of it all.
Yeah, I want to enjoy my yard too.
Yeah, I don't want to tear up. Fuck.
Just trying to brainstorm on different ways.
No,
I've done that.
probably the-
I've done
the-
that.
the
I've
urine
done the
thing
perimeter of my campsite
is
with
tried
pee.
and true.
I don't know if that works, but I've done
Yeah.
it. You know, it makes me feel better. You know, I put up some kind of whiz fence. Now I can sleep in my little flimsy tent.
Marked your territory.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a solid, bit of advice there.
I don't know if it's solid, but it certainly, helps with the psyche part of being like alone in the middle of the woods in
Well,
know-
when I go out at night to check, I always take a whiz around the chicken pen after I make sure it's all secured for the night.
yeah.
That doesn't quite seem to. I don't know if it maybe keeps them away from the pen, but
Oh, you know what, George?
do.
Maybe you could make some kind of mobile one, like a smaller one. When it moves around, it's enclosed, but you can just move it to a different place in the yard. You know, like those
track.
movable greenhouses. You know what I mean?
well, I think the coyotes probably gotten wind of Acme products now, and will probably figure out a way to get inside my pen.
You saying that they're smarter than you?
I wouldn't put it. Nah, yeah, probably.
No, it's just that Acme company makes
I
a lot
don't-
of products.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
not as
find a
hungry.
lot of genius there.
No, you're just not as hungry. That's the problem. Right? You're well fed, and you just don't feel like moving.
Yeah.
I bet coyote tastes pretty good.
Does it? Well, yeah.
Sure,
of
it tastes like
course.
meat.
Barbecue sauce, anything's good.
Yeah, but then
The
you
native
see,
boys say, like a dog makes a fine meal.
you see
Yeah.
You shoot the coyotes, and then you got to think about those pups starving in the den.
Problem with coyotes is the more you kill them, the more babies they have.
Yeah, right.
They
They
actually
say,
take a census, and they'll have as much babies as the land can hold, as what they think the land can hold.
yeah, how about that? It's a head count. How we
Yeah.
doing? Oh, we're short a few. Hey. We need help.
Yeah.
We need puppies. It's not like a,
Wires with little bombs set up everywhere. Every time they come into your yard, they'll hear it. Probably just get used to it. They'll just adapt because they're coyotes.
they do.
Yeah.
There's
They'll figure it out.
Probably, yep.
there are
They'll
these
figure it out real
cannons.
fast.
They have these cannons they put in the middle of cornfields, right? They used to have it like at 8 midnight, 4 in the morning, right? And that was just to scare the bears out, right? But they got used. The bears started to know when it was about time for the thing to shoot, and then they'd screw, and then come back. So then they had to start making it so it's random. So that's the thing. Sonny Blanchard wanted to get those because he had a bear problem, but people had moved in around him, so that was like not a go. But he said that they say it wouldn't be so bad if they just ate the corn, but then they got to roll around, yes, I'm in a cornfield, this is awesome, you fucking dummies.
And you can't do
Ah.
nothing. I'm in a cornfield.
Yeah.
I'm in your corn, and you can't do nothing.
I know.
And I don't care about your boom booms.
Yeah, Yogi and Boo Boo. Fucking Boo Boo.
And my neighbor had posted a picture of a bear in her yard. Really big one.
Well, that's for anybody who didn't think they were in Gloucester or where we were. You can just ask farmers. Oh no, they're around. Oh yes. We had one. We had an old apple orchard up at the campus, and that was where the sightings were. I never saw one, but I never really looked. But we had. If you have like an abandoned orchard, you're gonna get that.
My brother had one. He had Rib Fest last year. There's all these people there. Like the band is setting up. There's like all these people. There's Rib Fest going on. This bear walks right through his yard.
Really?
Everybody's looking at it like it just walked right through like nothing.
Smell
Like, hey,
them
folks,
ribs,
how you
man.
doing? Don't bother me. Just continue
You
on
smell-
with your party.
You
Chapachet
smell
bear.
them ribs, dude, man.
Yep.
You wanted some ribs.
Yeah, man.
Them rib smoking bring the boys to the yard.
It was the brisket that did it. Smelling that brisket. All that burning fat. Dry rub on it, all spiced up nice. Oh,
He's hoping everybody would just go inside, so he can come get some.
That's right.
yeah, he was going to have to fight a bunch of hungry people, though.
I showed up at a party late one time. I think it was remember the Andersons there, Frank Anderson,
Oh, yeah.
and they had a big fire pit outside, right? And I showed up late for some reason, and you could see the house, and you could see everybody was in the house, but the fire was still kind of a lot of coals, and they were the fixings, just as many fixings as you can imagine for the s'mores, just like laid out, I just sat there by myself by the fire, made as many s'mores as I could eat,
Sounds like you. Sounds like you're past you,
and watched the party. You can tell the party had moved in the house,
but not for you.
Not me, man. I had no reason to go in that house.
Everything I need.
S'mores. I just made one s'more after another, man.
Yeah.
This is where the
Two
party
habits
is.
more.
Yeah.
It's a one-man party.
That's right. Me and my s'mores.
Yeah. First time I had that, I thought I'd hit struck gold, man. It was
Oh.
camping. Some lady, this lady did it. It was fucking, it's the shit.
Yeah, it was like they sort of appeared. It's like, oh, there's a bunch of graham crackers. Oh, look, there's a bunch of marshmallows. Oh, there's a pile of chocolate bars.
Whatever should I do?
Yeah. Huh. Good people. Yeah, I felt like that bear,
It's cool when you make one for a kid and it's their first time. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah. You'll be remembered. after
Yep.
that.
So, Mike, was I imagining this? You know how like memory, we embellish our memories
Mm-hmm.
Right?
along the way. Now, was there a time when we were up on Katahdin, the Staddle, in between the peaks, stuffing our face with blueberries? And during that time, was there a bear not too far from us also doing the same thing?
Yeah.
When I turned to say, "Hey, Mike, we should get back to camp. It's getting late," and I looked at you, and then I looked over your shoulder, maybe some yards away, and there was a bear doing the same thing.
I've
Did
heard
I
this story
embellish
from
that
Mike.
memory, or was
No,
that
I
a
think
real
that's
memory?
true. And do you remember how angry Fred was getting because I kept stopping to eat berries? He was
Hey
so
man,
mad.
your wilderness experience is on a timer.
Yeah. You got to keep up and stay with the group. Like, don't worry about it. How can you walk by all those berries? You just reach down and pull up a
I
handful
know.
of them
Just-
at once. How could you keep walking by like?
It was like a place where that there was no way that you could have eaten more than your. There was so many berries, and the patch was so huge; it was acres in size.
I
And
don't know. I can eat quite a
there's
few.
no way. Yeah, there's just oh no.
I'll
you
try.
just,
I don't
you're
think
walking by,
anybody.
and all you see, you look down, and all you see is
Yeah.
patches of blue. It
Lovely.
was incredible. Those low bush blueberries, and they
Oh,
just
the
grow in
best.
clumps that you literally could just grab a handful at once. Just reach
Jeez.
down and pull up a handful.
Imagine if you had a rake, you could just
Oh,
rake up.
a bucket,
I'll
you
rake
fill
your
up a bucket in a minute.
blueberries.
Wild blueberries. Just fill your mouth with that wild blueberry flavor. Oh, so good.
But back in the day,
Yeah.
we lived in Guildford. You know, we used to go up Piper, and we borrowed the guy's rake. It was just a hand rake, you know,
Yep.
and it was painted golden. And I forget the guy's name, but we used to call it the golden blueberry rake, you know. And we just raked up in no time at all, man. We had buckets. And dried them. We dried them on screens. We had all these screen doors.
Wow,
Laid them out on that back deck and just dried them out, and we're eating dried blueberries all winter.
nice.
Yeah, it was really. You need a rake. You need a rake, you know, to get all those.
Yeah, the high bush blueberries aren't like that. You know, you have to
No.
pick them.
Yeah.
You know, it takes a while to fill up a bucket full of those.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're tiny. Yeah, they're good though.
One year, me and Kermit, we found this cove on Pontiac Reservoir, and you just looked at the cove. At a certain height, there was a strip of blue that went all the way around the cove. Blueberries were like peak season. And we looked over. There was one house on that cove, and there's these two old ladies having a luncheon. They were dressed in white dresses, and they were having a luncheon.
A luncheon.
Yeah, and me and Kermit just went around that cove, standing up in my canoe, and just gorged on blueberries. And we filled up lunch bags full of them. We ate all the blueberries all around the cove. And when we got to the other side, we saw that the ladies were getting in their boat with little buckets that they were going to go pick blueberries. There wasn't any left.
That poor old ladies.
You ruined their luncheon.
Yeah, they were
the
eating
little-
lunch. And we were eating berries.
Luncheon
Little
ruiner.
afternoon tea and blueberry picking party.
Someone
Yeah.
munching.
They were like,
Somebody
wow, I
munching on a
thought there was
luncheon.
a lot of blueberries. There seemed to be a lot of blueberries yesterday.
Yeah.
So
I've
what's
had lunch.
become of that place now that if it's been drained of water?
Over the
Killingly
Gilney Pond
Pond.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't know what's going to happen. At least the town, they got the town fathers to go along with like pressuring the state to do something about it. So that's kind of a victory. It's a battle won, but the war's not over.
Why is it dry?
The dams, they didn't maintain the dams for
Oh.
40, 50 years, and then now they need repair, and the company that owns them doesn't want to spend the money. But there may be a loophole that because they were supposed to fix those dams for 40 years and they didn't, that maybe we can force them to do it one last time. But we'll see. That was always like a certain time of year, you just, that was one of my things to go and get blueberries, harvest blueberries around the pond. One time, Heron was home from Virginia, and the thunderstorms were so bad her flight got canceled. She had a later flight. So I took her down to the pond, and I went in my kayak, and we took one of the plastic kayaks, and it started to rain. So we ducked underneath these blueberry bushes, and we were out of the rain, and we're just reaching up, picking fruit. Wonderful.
Yeah, she just hit 32. I'm like,
What's that?
32.
Yep, yesterday.
Yeah. That was a time ago.
Oh,
Yeah, Steve and her.
Yep, 32 years old.
wow.
That's a good memory to have on her birthday weekend.
Mm.
We had a great time. It was really cool just sitting under there. It's a rain coming down. It's July. It's beautiful. It's warm. Eating berries. It's great.
I just remember tumbling down the hill with that hat. Just fine, bounced right back up, but just turned out that's what Heron's doing right now. Look.
Remember those pictures they took?
Yeah, I got them.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Yeah,
They
we
did
went
these
together and
perspective
shit.
pictures. Made them look like, one person's a giant and the other person's like
Yeah,
standing
false
on their hand. Or,
perspective.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah.
learn how to do that. The first roll of film, I saw my mistakes. That didn't line up the hand right, and by the
Yeah.
third roll, I was good at it. Now with a smartphone, you'd figure it out pretty quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got those. I'll post them.
yeah, great.
Yeah, that day was pretty good. That was pretty wild. That was Heron's idea. Let's do this. There's one where Steve's really small, and she's about to squish her with her foot. That one came out pretty good. Oh, with AI, I could actually fix that up a little bit. Like change the. She was on a box, so the box kind of ruins it. I could turn that into dirt now. Just stuff like that. Not change anything else. Just the objects in the yard. Oh, something to do. Something to do later.
Nice.
So I was making wallpaper. I got Gemini to make wallpaper. Yeah, I said, make wallpaper. Like I said, well, I just asked Gemini to do it, right? So I was doing like Navajo rugs that looks like the inside of a smartphone, shit like that. Some of it came out pretty wild. I'll post them later. I went nuts. I went nuts this morning. I got baked and I was like doing that for like an hour. Well, how about this? What if I do this? What if I do this? I needed wallpaper. I said, why don't I just ask Gemini to do it? Son of a bitch.
My laptop physically broke this week.
Really?
Yeah, physically, like the whole came apart in a corner, and a piece fell out, and it's not even. I didn't think it's worth fixing.
Try some duct tape. What do you got to lose?
I know. I mean, it's
Just
a piece fell out. A piece fell out, like a port fell out,
Yeah.
and the plastic cracked along the keyboard, and there's a little screw that fell out, and I showed it to a guy, and he wanted $110.
Time to get
That's
yourself
just
a
to
Mac.
look at it.
That's
Get
what I'm
yourself a
thinking.
Mac now, Mike.
What I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Good
I'm gonna
deal.
go back to Mac.
You gotta switch
telling
over
you.
to Apple.
I'm gonna go back to Mac.
Man.
Hey Dave, you know how secure that Mac is?
Intuitive.
Yeah, Mike, what you think?
Not at all.
Yeah, I know.
Claude broke the Mac operating system in a week.
You know the Google OS yesterday? They rolled out some amazing shit. Live on stage, it built an OS, an operating system, right? And they're gonna have, and it runs Dune, but the drivers were fucking tweaked, so everybody's gonna right? And then he just really quick, and it fixed the drivers, and it ran. He did it live. They did it fucking live. They
Yeah.
coded an operating system that will work with. So a bitch. Yeah, everything's hard. Well, all right. This is the thing. You go to. There's one way. Like remember, you remember what they used to do in Battlestar Galactica, right? They wouldn't allow any networked computers, and that's why Battlestar Galactica made it, and all the other motherfuckers blew up. That's what I'm doing. I I got Battlestar Galactica. You keep it off fucking line, you'll be fine. I did this other. That's what that phone was. That's what this music was on, right? It was on this old phone, and it worked fucking great, right? But if I let it go on the internet, it would have been attacked and killed instantly. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's just the way it is. You know, it's what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing.
Pretty amazing. That's the one. This is they haven't released this one yet because it's a nuclear bomb, you know.
The one I got,
Nothing's safe.
the improvements on the OS. I just got it yesterday. I mean, the update on Android. It's fucking great. I mean, it's got they got AI like email. I fucking love that. They're all agents. There's an email agent. They've turned them into agents. It's fucking great. It's just summarized my email, just really quick what it is. Thank you. I don't have to go in there and read it or do any other fucking shit, right? And a search, forget me. There's no more web pages. It doesn't go there. It doesn't do that anymore. It just gives you the shit. It'll give you links if you want to see where it came from, right?
That's important though.
It's fucking
Important to check some of those links now and then. Make sure they're like from good sites.
yeah. You know what? I think a lot of us are just gonna be walking around with one small fact about a thing wrong in our heads. You know what I mean?
Well, we used to walk around with a lot of things wrong.
We never even figure it out. We just go, we'll
the
never know.
internet,
You
you
know, that's whatever. You know.
I talked to a guy who knew a guy who knew a guy who said this.
I heard this. You disagree. It's too bad we, all right, maybe we'll look it up in an encyclopedia later. We never do. You know what I mean? We have to figure, we're in the woods, we're baked. What are we going to do? We're going to a fucking library, you know? Yeah. Yeah, this is
Being
fun.
baked in a library is pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's better like a Newberry Comics or, or perhaps Spencer's Gifts. You can fucking you can
Spencer's
stare
Gifts
at the
baked.
thing
Oh, yeah.
for an hour. Remember that thing where you put your fingers on it and it had lightning bolts?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. But you get tired of it there. So, okay, that's enough. Because, you know what I mean? Even a strobe light got old in like 5 minutes. Okay, we've done all
But
that.
the black lights, man.
Black
The
lights,
light
yeah.
posters.
Look at his teeth. Look at my teeth.
I used to have a bunch of them black light posters in my room when I was a kid.
I had black light paint. That was great. Yeah, I had like this spray can of yellow, and it was like spitting, and so that's perfect. On blue, I just let it spit. It was at the end, and then with black light, it looks like that worked. Yeah, that's like that was
the whole
entertainment in
thing.
the '70s. Just stare at that thing, stare at a cement wall
We're
with
just
fucking.
talking about that, Dave. Like that's a whole thing back then. Black light posters with black lights. It's a whole thing you hardly see at all anymore. But
Well,
that was one of the coolest things about being a punk ass bitch teenager.
Hey, we'd have
I remember this one girl. She had her whole bedroom was painted black.
Ooh.
And then she had blacklight paints and stars and galaxies and just all this wild stuff. And you went in her room and turned on the blacklight. It was like,
Yeah, what do sheets
when everything
do?
was black, it seemed like endless. You know, it was wild.
Thing is, like black lights show all the stains on your sheets too. Oh, look at all that shit. What happened there?
Ooh.
There's some serious build up on that one.
I was just changing, dude.
That's just changing. It could happen to you because it
Man.
happened to me and T.
Man, that's just changing.
Don't wear white. The whiteys are fucking bad, man. It records everything. You know, you just don't have those. Don't do that. Whites. What the fuck you thinking? Those are disposable. You know what underwear's for? It protects your pants from your ass.
Yes, it does.
I can't remember. That's a stand-up. That's a line. I don't remember the guy who did it. I can see him doing it.
Sounds like a Mitch.
It's older than that.
Pittsburgh.
The guy had like a crazy eye. This is protects your pants from your ass. That's how he used to like deliver jokes. I don't know. This is a long
My favorite,
time.
Mitch Hedberg was.
Mitch Hedberg was the best.
Rice is really good for when you're hungry and you want 2,000 or something.
He said that. He says I know like every time I go shave, there's probably thousands of people who are going to go shave also, right? So he likes to say, I'm going to shave too.
I used to be on drugs. I'm still on drugs, but I used to be.
Yeah, I used to be too. All right. Oh yeah,
Whatever.
like tripping in the woods. It's like you like to trip in the woods because that decreases your chance of running into an authority figure.
When you trip, you should always go to the woods. Don't like go to an amusement park or a bar or something. That's like, don't do that.
It's bad.
That's not what it's for.
We'll wander around on a warship.
Yeah, that's not what it's for.
It helps.
I think I'm going to take a heroic dose of mushrooms this summer.
That's a good thing to do.
I'm gonna
I
go
might do
camping,
that.
Take a heroic dose.
I would be in Europe. I could go to Amsterdam. I think that's what I will do. There's a bullet train now.
Nice.
I wonder how long it takes to shoot up there. Well, I'll find out. I'll let you know. We'll be live from Amsterdam.
Nice.
Oh, you know what I want to do? The domes, they're up in Scandinavia. They got these in the winter, the domes in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they just you just lay there, watch the northern lights and shit. There's like a bed. It's like a it's like a resort.
Oh, nice.
They got the ice ones too, the ones they just make out of ice. I'm
That's
too
cold.
Yeah, I don't want to do that one. I'd look at one. Yeah, they'll probably be around, but I'm not staying.
Oh, yeah.
Good. You keep your beer cold though, right? Just leave it on the table. Okay.
Yep.
See what else? Yeah. I guess it's gonna be great.
That's going to be awesome.
This is gonna be awesome. I am fucking looking for. Oh, I got a date, August 10th. It's later
Really?
USA.
Wow.
Oh, all right.
Peace out.
August 10th.
It's right around when the eclipse is happening over there.
Are you going over there? Didn't you say you were going?
No, because of this job, the way the payments are all delayed. I haven't had any money to buy tickets.
They're
tickets
dirt
are-
cheap. You don't even need money.
To
They-
get over there.
Huh?
To get over there, you do.
What do you mean?
Like $1,500 for a ticket to get over there.
Jesus, I just bought mine for like if I didn't want baggage and shit, if I wanted like if you're not taking bags, it was like $650. It was Alitalia too, right to Rome. And
Yeah,
Naples.
well, this was to Spain, and I don't know why it was really that expensive, but it's round trip
I've
That's
never
why.
been to Spain.
I'll send you
in Arizona.
I'll find a cheap flight for you after the podcast. I'll
I
send you
don't
an
have any
example.
money though. That's the problem.
No.
By the time I get paid,
That is a problem. That generally is.
yeah, I'll get paid, but it's going to be later, and it's going to
That's
be
too
all
bad.
at once rather than in stages like the way I like to do business. So it's been, working a lot, but not really getting any money for it yet.
Yeah.
And,
That sucks. That
barely enough
sucks.
to pay people. So yeah, we had planned on going to Spain for the eclipse, for the total eclipse. It was either Spain or Iceland, and we wanted to go to Iceland, but then we realized, there's a 90% chance that you're not going to see the eclipse if you go to Iceland because it's always cloudy. But Spain is a hot, dry desert place.
Yeah.
And then it's happening in on this island, Majorca, and Sequoia's like, "Oh, we should go to that island because then you can watch the eclipse over the ocean, it's almost at sunset."
Wow.
And it's like, Majorca in August. No, we should not go there.
I wonder what it's
Any
going to be
place
like
there in August is like all of Europe is on vacation.
for a reason. For a reason. Southern Europe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
there's
went
no
to-
movement. Don't move. Just stay in the shade. Don't move.
When we went to Ireland in 2017, it was in July, but the temperatures on the continent, like even France and Germany, were like triple digits. And the temps back here were triple digits. But in Ireland, it's like, between 65 and 80 degrees every day. It was beautiful.
So green.
And it was green. It
It's
was
very
wonderful.
green. It's greener than you think. It's greener than you thought. So now that's green. That's like impressive green. That just-
Everywhere you look in Ireland, it just looks like a postcard.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable.
You see the what is it? They call them the follies. The buildings they just built for no reason. It looks like it might be a castle, but it's not. It's just these. Oh yeah, all right. I got a link. There's that Quixer. He did one on. They're all
wow,
over the
that's
place.
cool.
Yeah, they were. It looks like it was a castle. It looks like it was going to be a castle, but it ain't. It looks like the entrance and shit. It's just what they call them follies, I think. Oh, the goat tower. That's
Oh, yeah.
an example of a folly. I think they call it a folly.
Okay,
They're
so
everywhere.
it's just made for, not for need, but just for a whimsical reason.
Right. It was
You can go to a folly and have a luncheon.
luncheon with white dresses on. You bring
Yes, and tea.
and tea.
I've had lunch pretty much every day of my life, but I don't think I ever had a luncheon.
No, it's a formal. Luncheon is formal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
never
like
did
done
that.
out on a lawn, and you have like white clothes on and
Gloves. And the umbrella thing happened there to keep out of and the fan. You gotta have the fan.
You gotta have a fan.
You gotta have that going.
And everything with your pinky extended.
Pinky.
That's very key
Yes.
for luncheon.
Wow, you know a lot about luncheons.
Oh, hey, I saw one happen in real time.
Yeah. They snoozed. They losed.
And we paddled away like two fat bears. The boat could hardly float. We were so full of blueberries.
Yeah. I got so full I started just rubbing them on my body. To attract the bear.
When Sequoia was little, like really little, like 4 or 5 years old, if there were blueberries around, he'd plop himself right down in the middle of a patch and just start eating them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
father,
Find
like
them.
son.
Yeah, yeah, chip off the old blockhead.
What's cool
There's
is,
that
is
old commercial that we had to watch when we were kids about the father and son doing things, and then the father lighting up a cigarette and kids staring at the pack of smokes, and
Yeah, yeah.
like father, like son.
Fortunately, he doesn't take after me in a lot of ways.
It's weird. You don't see many people smoking these days, you know.
you really
I
don't.
don't.
Europe too. Oh, there's a lot of vaping. It's all kind of stealthy
Yeah,
now.
it's vaping.
And it doesn't stink, so you can't tell.
I was at the gym the other day, right? And there was this kid. Now, this kid was probably in his 20s, and he had a wife beater T-shirt on, right?
Hmm.
And he was the skinniest kid I have ever seen in my life. I mean, his arms, you could put your fingers around,
Jesus.
and he's got the weights, right? And his legs were like toothpicks, and before I know it, he was gone. He was gone, right? And I happened to leave, and I got in my car, and I looked over in the next car, and it's him sitting in his car, and he's got a vape, and he's just vaping like crazy, man.
Or a crack pipe.
Yeah, it could have
Who
been.
knows what he was vaping though? He could have been vaping nicotine, or he could have been vaping
Yeah.
THC, or
Yeah,
he
who
could have
knows?
been vaping vitamin D, which is a thing.
Jesus,
for him,
Mikey. Mikey, why did you buy the poor kid a luncheon?
Yeah.
Sounds like you could use a luncheon or
Trying to
two.
build some muscle, it's good. But I
Feed him some
discovered
eggs.
the hydro massage chairs at Planet Fitness.
Oh yeah?
I mean, the last time I did a massage chair, I think it was 1976, and I was in the Warwick
Oh,
Mall.
70s technology? What was that
Yeah.
like?
And
Like sitting on a diesel engine, right?
it just went, It
I
just
lost a
vibrated.
tooth.
Bad technology.
Okay, now this is unbelievable. I'm telling you, man, I paid $10 extra a month for this, and you get 10-minute increments, right? So you can do up to 5 10-minute increments a day if you wanted to. And you lay there on this water bed, right? You're sort of laying there on this kind of water bed that's fixed to your body shape, and and you can control the speed and you control the pressure. And these two jets of warm water just start, and they go down your body, down both sides of your back, over your butt. You feel like you're getting ass raped, right? And then
And you pay for that?
And then you shower with men.
and they go down your legs, up,
5
down
times
your
a day,
heels,
10 minutes a time.
and then back up. And when it comes back up, it's like a double ass rape, man. It's like
That's what the calories burn.
5 times a day, 10 minutes a shot.
That's right.
everybody goes, "You're gonna love this.
Cardio.
You're gonna love this." I'm like, "Really?
Well, did you?
I did?
Yeah.
Wow."
I feel a little dirty now.
Seriously, massage chairs have come a long way.
Do you have like back issues? You
Come
don't have back issues,
along
do
with
you?
Oh, I've had back issues all my
yeah.
life. Yeah.
Probably because you sit on them fucking vibrating chairs and shit.
Yeah.
It's from all the ass raping you get
All that ass raping chair shit.
hard on the back.
Yeah.
It's nice, man. It's warm, and they keep the temperature in there nice and cool, you know. So it can be like sweltering outside, and you go in this like, you know, I don't know what it is, but it's like 68 or something like that, you know. And the chairs are warm, you know. And you feel this pulsating water. It's water just working your muscles, man. Fucking great.
Nice.
And you pay for that?
They don't have they don't have a sauna there, do they? They don't have
No.
a sauna or a steam
No,
room.
not in Planet Fitness. No.
I was going to the Y in Putnam for a while, and I would take advantage of the sauna and steam.
Those are
room.
great, right?
Yeah.
And then you jump in the pool, and it's heated, but it still feels cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they had the hot one. I like they had the sauna, but there was this other like a hot tub. It was in tile. It was really nice, and like you had to take it. There were steps, and like first the feet, right? And that took a while,
yeah.
right? And then you slowly. And then the very last thing, it was deep enough. You do a cannonball and just go underneath, and like all your pores just fucking open. Then you jump in a pool that's like 90, and it feels like Arctic water, and then do it again. All afternoon.
When you're in a sauna, though, it makes going into cold water a lot easier, you know. After you get out of the sauna.
Oh yeah, because you're all heated up and shit. You can just go run around outside in a blizzard for a bit, right?
I remember some of the winter solstice sweats that we would do. You know, be the coldest night of the year, and after you're done, like you're walking around, like, you know, the rest of the night you feel fine, totally comfortable outside. Everybody else is all cold and everything.
What are you vaping, Dave?
Indica.
In the couch.
In the couch. Because I got a 3-day weekend, and I'm just like I've gotten rid of damn near everything. I'm almost out of stuff.
What's that going to be like though over there in Italy, in Italia? You're so used to vaping. Is that stuff available over there?
Yeah, they got them there. But I'm gonna, when I get to Italy, I'm gonna leave it all behind. I'm gonna see like if I can say, since I've been in Italy, I haven't vaped. I'm gonna use that because I'm forced to go a whole solid 8 on a plane without touching them, right? And the thing is, it's not bad. I've done this before. Like when I'm stuck somewhere where I can't vape, I go a long time and not think about it, you know. And it doesn't bother. Oh, I got to vape. It's just like when it's available, then it's a thing. So I'm pretty sure I can do it.
So you're gonna be in Italy. You're gonna be quit the nicotine altogether.
Yeah, it takes 3 days. I've been through this before. It's a 3-day hell, right? And then, but you're physically out of the woods in 3 days if you can make it there. Then it's a psych thing for the rest of your life. Yeah, we'll see.
So what are the drug laws in Italy? I mean, what are the things that you would have
Decriminalized.
to look out
You could have weed just like the ticket. It's like the California shit a long time. They did it for a long time ago.
There's no dispensaries though, or anything.
No, because it's not legal. It's just decriminalized, almost to like it's nothing. There's
You know enough young people over there that you got a connection, right?
yeah, yeah. No, it's fun. It's fun. Oh, do you know about the death penalty in Italy?
Well, they throw you to the lions.
No, it's actually pretty cool. Like anytime there's an execution, a
Crucify 'em.
state execution, anywhere in the world, they light up the Colosseum because they don't have a death penalty. They don't believe in it. And you can have abortions on demand, just so you know.
Well, if I were in Italy, I would want weed on demand.
Yeah,
There's no
those
way I
things
could
might
put up with all
change.
them Italians.
The EU would probably they'll go that way now. That isn't like the influence of that might go.
So it'd be like the laws, the drug laws in Italy would have to reflect the European Union, or do they have?
No, I
to
don't know how
stay
that works.
separate?
I think
Yeah, it's separate because there are places in Europe that weed is totally legal,
Yeah.
and there are dispensaries, and there are places in the European Union where it's not. So
it's weird. Like in Sweden, it's like fine, but nobody gives a shit. Like Swedes generally don't get stoned. It's like a thing up there. They just don't. They're like these wicked straight eggs.
apparently, the same in the Netherlands. Like Sequoia was over there, and one of his best buddies lived over there, married a girl over there.
Mm.
And like the Dutch, they don't really get high, but
No.
that's all for the tourists.
And they're getting tired of them, actually.
Yeah. Especially the mushrooms. They don't do the mushrooms, and they don't like all these European tourists like tripping, falling around their city. All
Yeah, who would, right? You got to give them a place. You got to have like tripping place, like some kind of.
I always thought that would be a really good thing. Like have this nice park and have some like medical attendants just in case someone's freaking out. You can give them a Valium or whatever, or if they get into trouble, they hurt themselves. You can, but like a nice park-like setting where you could get administered a nice hefty dose of your psychedelic of choice, where it's safe and nobody's going to hassle you.
Yeah, the Swiss does that with heroin. There's actually Needle Park.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, why don't they do it with something good?
Well, they deal with junkies, so they give them a place to go, and they got medical help. They just handle it there. They're basically, well, if you're gonna do it, I mean, you can't. The only person you can control is yourself, and these people just choose
Yeah, it's
to.
kind of apples and oranges, though. Like what Mike's saying is like a place where you can go and do psychedelia.
Yeah, I understand. It's just I've
Safe
heard of a
place.
place where you can do that. I've never heard of the other thing. But,
Like
People
those
are opening
university studies with DMT, where they did them in like a hospital setting, with the medical staff.
ew,
Sure,
no,
they-
I don't wanna.
Give like
That's
thousands of.
Yeah, that's actually a thing now. It's like people open up these retreats, the ayahuasca retreats, mushroom
Mm.
retreats.
Yeah,
These are places you can go, but it costs a lot of money.
yeah,
I'm going
Yeah,
out in the woods
yeah,
for free.
yeah. I could do that without you. I'm good.
There's a great drug scene in this series I started watching called Widow's Bay, about this island off the coast of Maine, and the mayor accidentally takes this this heroic, as you say,
Okay.
heroic mushroom dosage, and he had to do it. He did it in this. He started off in this safe space in this guy's house, and it's very interesting. And then he didn't realize that he had his pet iguana in the bed where he had him lay down, and that's just like to really set him up. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see a good, watch Widow's Bay on
I'm
the
in.
Apple TV
Oh,
if you get it.
absolutely.
It's great.
On what, George?
My recommendation for this week is Widow's Bay.
You have Apple TV?
I just got it. My daughter got it because she's got in the grad program at. Anyway, we get them through her, so we pirate her access to.
Check out that
to get-
show, For All Mankind. It's a counterfactual. It starts off in the '60s, and the Russians beat us to the moon, and then it goes from there till Mars. It's a really good science.
No, that's
fiction.
cool.
Okay.
That's a little off
All
of Philip K. Dick idea, Man in the High Castle.
Yeah.
The alternate
The
reality.
Man in the High Castle. That's a really good one too.
Yeah, that was done great.
Yep.
They added a lot of stuff, but it was fine.
But, yeah,
it doesn't
it
matter. It's fine.
Yep. Yeah, that was nice. That was very well done, and some really good actors in that one.
The best portrayal I've ever seen of someone doing psychedelia was that guy Big on
Oh,
wasn't it Red Dogs,
Reservation Dogs. Yeah.
Reservation Dogs. He just did. I
That
mean,
was
he had
his
it down.
name.
He had it down. He knew how to, you know. He
Oh,
knew
yeah.
what it was about. You know what I mean?
He's a psychonaut. He's been there.
There's nothing worse than someone doing that and not really, you know, not really getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen it.
One of the best ones I've ever seen was Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing.
Oh, that was good.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been in a casino. I've witnessed that. The carpet starts turning into fucking dinosaurs and shit, right? Oh, I love when they went into that one. It was that circus place with the fucking. He goes,
circus.
"No way will
Yeah.
anybody fuck with us in here." I love that movie. I fucking love that movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
And I
When he
saw
looked
that
down
in
at
the
the
theater.
carpet. Yeah, it was
And that
beautiful.
scene, and everybody in the theater who had ever tripped, all at once said the same thing. Where they all went, "Whoa, yeah!" Because he
Well,
got it
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I recommend tripping in a casino. Highly recommend it. It's a trip. It's like that anyway. The
That's-
desert's
yeah.
better.
That sounds scary.
Yeah,
We
no,
got really
it's-
stoned in the casino. We had to escape from Caesar's Palace. Me and Dan Butterworth, we had to escape because you couldn't find the way out.
Oh no, that's on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's
And you're
right.
just going from one giant room full of machines into another. and
Yeah.
you couldn't- So we finally found a cafe that was closed, but we could see that it had like an outdoor section. We could sit outdoors.
Yeah, all right.
So we forced the door open when we went out to the outdoors, and then had to lower ourselves and drop down 2 stories.
You had to escape fucking
We
the casino.
escaped. We had to escape from Caesar's Palace. It was the only way out.
Yeah.
We ended up on some service road in the back of the thing,
You made it.
but we were out. Fuck that place. I'm never going back there again.
You're right. They're purposely designed to mislead people, try to
Yeah.
finding the exit. You know,
Oh.
yeah.
We
Part
were
of the
really baked, and
scheme.
we couldn't find it. Like, we're like, what are we gonna do?
Mike, the first time I found my way out of the casino, I've been drinking, right? And the sun was out. I'm like, what the fuck? Nobody told me to go home. That
Right,
was
no clock,
that was weird.
No clear exits. Yeah, that's part of the whole magic of the place.
It was like God's flashlight. Yeah.
I like it. You walk out, and then all of a sudden you're hit with like 108 degrees dry heat. It's like woof. It's like a whole blanket gets thrown on you. It's like wonderful. I loved it.
You
Yeah.
saw that. You saw that, Mike, right? Big when he was walking around the woods
Oh yeah.
with his bud. Those 2 guys. What did they come up on? They came up on something. Like
Oh, it was initiation to a secret society where they had to. They had to
in the middle of the woods,
catfish.
right?
Whoops.
They had a
Okay.
big giant owl there with the eyes blotted out for all the.
Can you
natives
imagine?
watching.
Can you imagine coming up on that?
Well, I can imagine
hours.
coming out of the woods and winding up at a nudist colony
Yeah,
one
that's,
time. That was pretty freaking wild.
That was mind blowing.
Well, you suddenly you saw it.
Me and George.
Tripping. No, we just
dropped
walked
weights
out
and
of the
sugar
woods.
cubes, and we just said, "Let's go get lost in the woods." And we ran through the woods, and we were lost. And then all of a sudden, we came out on a dirt road that we had never been on. And well, long story short, we ended up down in the middle of a nudist camp, not realizing it.
Yes.
Well, you didn't smell it first.
And then suddenly, we're in this campground, there's people all around us, and we didn't notice they were naked. And then suddenly we noticed they were naked.
Yes.
We looked around, and I said to George, "Well, we're lost."
And we're not
Just act
naked.
like we belong here, you know.
Yeah.
So strut right through. Like
Well,
we-
yeah. Did you get like in character?
No, we just got out of there. We had
Ah.
to go knock on this door of this geodesic dome and ask the guy how to get out of there, how to get back to South Killenly Road.
it's
How do we get back to the land of the clothed?
Well, that was the magic of it. He talked about the geodesic dome, but a lot of folks, they built these like little huts, you know, they look like little hobbit huts, you know, they're very like magical, like some
Cool.
magical landscape. And we were like wandering around like, where the fuck are we? We walked into the fucking Oz or something like, but we did smell one thing. And I remember being like fascinated in the middle of the field. They had this enormous pile of chicken shit and it was absolutely covered with buzzing flies. And I
Yeah.
remember what an effect that was when you're high. Anyway, but
That was my little league sponsor, Darwoods Nudist Camp.
Uh-oh. Oh, what? Jesus.
That was my little league team.
Oh,
Which I still had my shirt and hat, man.
yeah, that would have been a
Balls!
class mistake there.
many balls.
Those dudes were real hippies in that place, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, boys,
back
that was
then.
quick.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Good. Lots of laughs. I feel good now.
Like and subscribe, folks.
Smash that button.
Smash. Boom.
Smash something.
Smash something.